Okay, so it's not that they're changing the curriculum, it's that they can sue me for the parts of it that they don't like. And the issue is that I teach American government, which means part of my job is to teach the literal US Constitution to students. And if I can now be sued for anything I teach them that makes white people feel sad, insecure, or guilty, there are literal portions of the Constitution that I'm not allowed to teach. Like, the Three-Fifths Compromise, for example, the portion of the Constitution that explains how enslaved people will only be counted as three-fifths of a person for population purposes. The dark bargain, the promise in the U.S. Constitution not to make any laws regarding slavery for 20 years. The Fugitive Slave Clause in the Constitution that allowed northern states to return fugitive slaves to the slaveholders in the southern states. All of these things are in the actual Constitution and could potentially make white people feel guilty. So now the literal ruling document of governance of our land could get me in trouble at work. But not only that, see, I have to teach the amendments to the Constitution. So I would have to explain why there's a 13th Amendment to the Constitution freeing people from servitude without upsetting people by telling them why they were in servitude. And then I would have to explain why there was a 15th Amendment to the Constitution explicitly saying that people couldn't be denied voting rights for the color of their skin. Well, why would that have been important to add to the Constitution? Not to mention the 19th Amendment saying that you couldn't discriminate against people for being a woman for voting. So why would they have had to explicitly add that to the Constitution? And if they ask me those questions outright, I can't really answer them without risking litigation. So that's concerning. Another part of my curriculum is that I have to teach some of the landmark Supreme Court cases, like Dred Scott, Plessy Ferguson, and Brown v. Board. All three, which I would argue could potentially make white people feel bad because if you know the details of those cases well. And one of the required cases for AP government is the gay marriage case. And in the new legislation Florida is passing, the Don't Say Gay bill, I'm not entirely sure how I'm allowed to teach that required case for the curriculum that could appear on the exam they have to pass to get the credit for the course. Because, I'm not allowed to talk about gay issues. So there's just a lot that I'm concerned with. And I don't get paid a whole lot. So to face repeated litigation for teaching the stuff I'm required to teach, that's just stress I don't need. So, if you want to help me escape from all of this madness, like I said, good bio thing, click, do the thing, because God help me, I'm just not cut out for this anymore.